with a bright mind, read through the questions together and then see how we go about it. Observe the question. It says Roy, Sydney, Mila, Taniya invested money on the project. Roy invested twice as Sydney, Mila invested twice as Roy. Taniya invested half as Mila. If the total profit of the project is $7,000, what percentage of profit should Mila receive? Okay, now this type of question actually requires critical thinking, and how you go about solving this is that you interpret each line, each sentence, because they are carrying information, facts that you have to pay attention to. So let's go through this together. Don't forget, the question is what percentage of the profit Mila should receive. So that's what we are trying to solve. Now what we said is let R represent Roy's investment, while small the Y case R actually represent his profit, and the same thing for Sydney. S represents Sydney investment. Again, similarly for Mila, M represents investment. Similarly for Taniya. Okay, now having said that, from the equation, how do you get R equals to S? Okay, what happened is, you say we are given the fact that Roy invested twice as Sydney. That means whenever Roy invested is twice as that of Sydney. That means you can say R equals 2S. Similarly, Mila invested twice as Roy, so M equals to 2R. And lastly, Taniya invested half as Mila, so we have this. So similarly, we have R equals to S, M equals to R, and that is their profit. Why? Since their respective profit is directly proportional to their investment. Of course, you know how investment works. It's the money you put in, that means the percentage of the investment you have there is the percentage of the profit you're going to have. So this relationship that we establish with their investment actually holds for their profit too. That being said, now total profit is $27. Do you see that? And thus that means individual profit sum up to that $27. What we have here, Roy's profit, Sydney's profit, Mila's profit, and Tamila's profit, they sum up to this. Okay, upon saying that, we now said to express individual profit in terms of M. We said R equals 1 over 2M. How do we get this? So we have to go back to equation 2, right? See this. From this, M equals to 2R. You make out of your formula. That is R divided by 2. You have R equals to M 1 over 2M. So that explains what we are having here. The same thing with when you have, okay, we have this already, T equals 1 over 2M. So that explains why we have T equals 1 over 2M. And the question will be, how do we get S equals 1 over 4M? Relax. You know, you're having your R here to be 2X. That implies X is equal to 1 over 2 R. Yes. So what's your R? Your R is what we have here. Your R is what? 1 over 2M. So let me put 1 over 2M instead of R here. That means 1 over 2 into 1 over 2, right? M. Instead of this R, I'll put 1 over 2M. So that now gives me 1 times 1. That will be 1, 2 times 2, 4. That's 1 over 4M. But how that is clear? So that explains why we are having 1 over 4M here. Okay. Now, hope that is clear. Now, with that, we've represented all our individual profit in terms of M, in terms of Mila's profit. You see that? So your equation now become your equation star. Which one is your equation star? What we have here now becomes this. What we have here now becomes this. Right, now adding this together, because they have the same variable, you now have what we have here, 9M over 4. That is 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 plus 1 over 2. I'll give 1 M over 4. So solving for M, you multiply both sides by 4 and divide both sides by 9. This will give what we have. This will give what we have here. And then solving that, you have M equals $12,000. Now, what is now the next thing to be done? Finally, to compute the percentage profit of Mila received. So doing that, we have this. That means what percentage is $12,000 of the $27? So we say 12,000 over 27. So we did that. This 12,000 times 100%, and I give you 44.44%, and also the problem. Hence, our answer is B, 44.4%. So this type of question, when you come across it in any interview or wherever you see it, don't just rush into picking the answer. It requires some critical.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss any update.